And we are live for a special edition of Lord Fafnir and Spawn's free mini psychic reading stream.
What's the special occasion?
Oh, I'm not sure anymore if I remember. It's got to have something to do with fall, I do believe.
It is fall now, isn't it?
Well, we're falling. Are we not? Are we not falling?
We're falling. We're falling.
Oh, we are totally falling.
Oh Lord.
Oh
yes, people are joining. People are joining. Most excellent. Most excellent.
Well, we like that, don't we?
We do. So say hello to Cocoa Puff. Was that the ultimate name?
I don't know if it was ever published. If it was, I have not seen it yet. It was Cocoa Puff or Pudding. I do believe were the two names which were
Cocoa Puff or Pudding. Well, perhaps the Duchess of Yorkshire Pudding will stop in this evening and let us know.
Yes, there were since the kids were trying to figure out what the name was going to be for me all this time.
Oh, I do love it. For those of you that are tuning in that have no idea what we're currently spouting on about, we just got done with a lovely season at the Connecticut Renaissance Fair where the lovely Lord Fafnir here was playing dragon for the Duchess of Yorkshire Pudding during her shows where she does lovely stories for the children's and everything. And so he was playing lovely dragon, and at the end of every show she would ask people to name the dragon. And I believe that there were names of Bob, Cocoa Puff, and Pudding were like the top.
Oh, actually, the most popular one was I don't know.
I don't know if that's better or worse. But anyway, good evening to all. And I see some of the people that are on our list are already here. We love to see it.
Excellent. Well.
So I see that Kevin and Annie are here, as well as Debbie and Rachel. So we're gonna just talk a few more moments to let some more people join us and things. But yes. So the intro is, for those of you who are familiar with us and who are not familiar with us, welcome to Lord Fafnir and Spawn's psychic reading stream. We are here to do some mini readings with our tarot cards, or unless you want some oracle cards, in which case you have to explicitly say so. We do a 3-card reading. When it is your turn, you can basically ask a question, or you do not have to. Are you playing with the camera? I'm not meaning to. I've lost the pen under the camera.
You've lost the pen under the camera.
I've retrieved it. I've got it.
Excellent. So we're going to do the readings, and so when it is your turn, you ask a question or not. You ask which one of us. I'm not sure which we call you tonight with that attire that you are in. I mean, I'm pretty obvious. What are you?
Well, it's very obvious. After this lovely fair season that we've had, and then for those of you that don't know, we have been doing fairs since like April. You know, fair season lasts for a bit. So I'm just myself, but I've been worked to the bone. Okay.
Anyway, where was I? Okay, so it's your turn. Ask a question or not. Which deck you'd like, which reader you'd like. Oh, and then Oscar, give us a number between 1 to 78, because there are 78 cards on the tarot deck, and that's the way of you putting energy into the deck. We actually already have, we have 10 readings we're going to do tonight, and we actually have all 10 slots are currently filled. But as anyone who has watched this stream knows that there is at least one, if not several, who have pre-booked for a spot and never shown up for it.
It does happen.
Therefore,
every single time.
Anybody who would like to be on the wait list can get on the wait list, because we always use some people off the wait list.
And we do already have 2 on the wait list. So yes, anybody that would like to go. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa says we're cute. I have to relay the comments to him because I don't know if you can tell, but he can't exactly see very well.
No, I can see. I just can't see very well.
He can't read the comments that are happening, so I'm going to be the translator this evening.
I like that. You can be the translator.
Well, I mean,
It means I also won't be able to find any trolls tonight either.
Well, I mean, of the people that are here, of the people that are in this room, not on the stream in general, but of the people that are in this room, I'm the only one that's bilingual.
You know how to speak more than one language?
I do.
But
I've
I can
got
do that too. I can speak.
I've got 2.5 in there.
I can speak dragon.
Would you like to demonstrate?
Nah, we'll be a little too ostentatious at this point.
Oh Lord. But so, like I was saying, I see some of the people that are on our list are here. So Kevin, Kevin, front and center.
Actually, do you want to go over the list of names before we officially start?
So yes. So I will take attendance, even though I know many people are not here as yet. But I shall take attendance. So we have both Kevin and Annie Kuchermarsh. We have Heather Mahanes. We have Zin DeLise. We have Sheila Olson. We have Kao Zoshil. We have Rachel Duncan, Debbie Brewster, Loretta Davis, Loretta Davis, I see you are also here. Excellent. I just saw your comment. And Lindsay, what's that one?
Aya.
Aya. Okay. That was his handwriting, which is not mine.
AIA.
Yes. Excellent.
So
those are the 10 for this evening, not including those that are on the wait list. So, Kevin, you know how this works, Kevin.
So Kevin's going first. So for those of you who are here, you'll have to just please wait your turn.
Indeed, yes.
Please be patient.
And comment as much as you like and things.
But if Kevin doesn't comment something soon, we'll move on.
To his wife.
Wake up, Kevin. Is Annie here too?
I did see her comment earlier. She is also on the list.
I know.
So yeah, I have seen Kevin comment and Annie comment and Rachel and Debbie and Lavetta. I've seen all of those people comment so far. Kevin is here and he says, "Am I on the right deck? Am I on the right path? You pick the deck, card 38."
Let's start with the dragon cards tonight. So 38 he said, huh?
38 he did say. Let's watch the dragon count while he can't see very well. Also, for those of you that would like to have a laugh react to the video. I was just about to take a sip of my drink here, but unless I move the mask, you're going to. At least you have an easier time actually consuming beverages than in this mask of mine. That is true. I can just. Oh my God! It's my face.
Now you're two-faced.
This is not DC. This is not the DC universe. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle says, "Get the girl a straw."
These are not the droids you're looking for.
And Michelle, we will put you on the November list. Yes, anybody that would like to be on the list for readings for November, you can absolutely sign up beforehand, including literally during this stream. That's how half of the people that are on the list right now signed up last time.
All right, if you want to flip the cards over to...
Flip.
Oh, hang on. I suppose I should get them to the point where...
Yes, put them in the camera range. You good?
I think. Try it.
That's better.
All right.
We're having, and apologies, we're having slight issues with camera focusing tonight. Unfortunately, this is not one of the ones that we can focus manually, but we will do our best as we muddle through this evening.
So he has, so Kevin asked the question, is he on the right path, without any real major specifics on it at all. He has the 5 of Wands, also the Divine Female card, Wands for fire. He has the 3 of Cups, Cups for water, and the number 3, both for the suit of emotion. And then the reversed 10 of coins.
So my first thing is just, Kevin, for your question, is there any way that we could specify it slightly more? Because there are so many paths. And, are you talking like job, personal life, like where...
Well, I think actually we can answer this in a more general way.
Well, if you would like to start general, I like to be more specific.
If you would like to have a specific one, I mean, we can definitely go with that. But anyway, so this card's inverted. I'm going to turn this around. You want to see the picture here because, again, the whole idea of this one has the 2 trees of symmetry, which I love so much. The divine female energy. So obviously, Kevin, you're not a female, literally, but the thing is, you are using the female energy that you possess within you, as we all do, as you are searching for the 6 of Wands, the little jewel that's here at the bottom. That's your craving. That's your goal, your destination, the thing that you are looking for so much. But it still shows that the female energy is more pronounced than anything else. And then here we have the Three of Cups, the idea of, again, emotion being pronounced, but the three little dragons here, or I should say large, they're getting larger dragons on this rock. There's a little problem here. They've grown up and they basically spent their lives here, but now they are larger. And the dragon no longer, or the rock rather, no longer holds all three dragons. So ultimately, something's going to have to give here. Either one of these dragons is going to have to leave, or they're going to all have to leave so they can find a bigger rock so they can all play nice again.
Yes. And yes, you've definitely got the heart on heart in your present.
Yes. So emotion is definitely in this question beyond anything else, regardless of what the actual specific issue is. But the question of, is he on his right path? The whole point of the inverted 10 of coins is the answer. Certainly, you don't feel you have the confidence that you are on the right path. Because this showed up as a daily draw, like today.
It was yesterday, but yeah.
That's right. It was yesterday because you did it today.
Shh,
No.
don't tell them that.
No, it was me. I did it today.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yes.
Was it?
It was me, and I drew this card.
What year is it?
Still 2021 as far as I know.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, good grief. Anyway, no, I drew this card this morning. It was the inverted one of this. So the idea of you're not sure that you actually are, you are not clear that you actually are on the right path. But the thing is, the fact that you are between the two trees of symmetry, the roots to the earth of the black tree, of that which we have to do to sustain our existence, and the roots of the white tree, roots to the heavens here, showing that the fact of the spiritual desires and the way of actually how one enjoys life. And here you are between the two. You are on the right path, but you don't have the confidence to believe that you are on the right path, which means you could screw this up at any moment, by the way, Kevin. Kevin!
And Kevin, I try very hard to, when people I know personally come into the readings, I try very hard to let the Lord take more of the driver's seat, so to speak. But yes, trust yourself and trust what the decisions you are making, because, and you can absolutely correct me if I'm wrong, Kevin, but overthink much?
Yeah, he's been noticeably quiet during all of this.
Well, I also don't know how much of a time delay we're working with. Shall I flip back?
He had one comment up there. What was the last thing he commented there?
Which? Oh no, that was just
that. What does that say?
Oh, straws. Everyone's telling me to get a straw.
I would tell you to get a straw. Never mind.
So here, I'm just gonna flip back for.
He put something else in. Just
a lot.
Just a lot.
Just a lot.
Just a lot of things going on. Someone is traipsing down the stairs here.
Soundman's decided to make an appearance.
At least from the audio, anyway.
Yes, that's for sure.
Oh, no, he's not coming down.
By the way, Michelle and Rachel, excuse me, I have you both on the list for November. And Melissa, in answer to your question as to what the November date is, if you think we've thought that far ahead.
I'll put it this way: sometime before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so here's the thing. When an event appears for the Lord Fafnir, and when an event appears on Facebook for one of these, it's because we picked the date for that day. The day that the event appears is the day that we went that day.
Yes. So we typically do this on Thursday nights, but obviously we will not be doing it on Thanksgiving night.
Thank God.
Because I think we all have better things to do. Hopefully we all have better things to do.
Better food to eat.
Yes.
Kevin says there were 2 issues and this answered both. Well, yay, we like that.
Yay.
So.
Very well. Moving on. Who is next?
So Annie has not responded since the last comment she did, but I know, Lavetta, actually. Lavetta, if you are here, I saw earlier that she gave
a card number and
yes, she was like, Lavetta came prepared. Also, please let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly or incorrectly, because I don't like pronouncing people's names incorrectly. That's not cool.
Annie just came in too, so
Okay,
So
so
are we doing Lavetta or are we doing Annie?
I said well, initially I had said Kevin and then Annie and then Lavetta. So
Okay.
So if Annie is still
So
here,
if Annie is still there, she's in the on deck circle.
and then Lavetta, you will be following Annie.
All right. So Annie wants dragons 42 in general. So we just did my dragons. So let's do
yes.
your dragons.
Indeed. If I could just pick them all up, that would be great.
That would be good.
I don't have big hands.
I'm not even going to go with that one.
No, that's not a for you comment, Father. Hey, sound guy's here.
Hola.
Do we have straws in this house? Everyone's telling me that I need a straw. Hold on a moment.
All right.
We had a weird thing. We lost sound for a hot second. We good? We all good? Like I said, we're having weird technical snafus this evening. So just sound. Cool. All right.
I think it was just Melissa that lost sound.
No, everybody did.
Okay, Pat sound is back.
Our microphone muted itself.
Oh.
Because I swear to God, I didn't touch anything. Anyway, I like that. Yes, sound guy shows up,
but there's no
sound. Yes, I
yeah,
like
he
that.
did. He stole the sound with him. That's what he does. So anyway, this is Annie's reading: the Six of Cups, the inverted Six of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Tower. So, do you want to start this one since I pretty much did the last one mostly?
I can, and I will. Like I said. So I like full disclosure, and I mean, everybody that has been watching these for a while will know that we know Kevin and Annie personally outside of just this. So
no, we don't.
So I try very hard to, stay as unbiased as I can, but it can be slightly hard when you know people closely. But I will do my very, very best. So for the first, we have the inverted Six of Cups. 6 being the number of confusion, and cups being the suit of water, which is the suit of heart, feelings, all the emotion. So this is saying, Annie, you are feeling incredibly emotionally drained in your past and also very emotionally confused on top of all of it. And that makes sense to me, and I'm sure that it makes sense to you in a general sort of way. Moving into your present, though, however, I do like this because for your present, the Ace of Wands is speaking to me, wands being the suit of fire, which is passion, energy, drive, motivation, physical health, things of that nature. It is speaking to me that you're trying to basically come back into your own in terms of how you spend your time, your energy, and whether or not you actually, have time for your passions as well. And I believe that now in your present, you are actively attempting to make more time for the things that truly make you feel fulfilled. And then coming up in the future, we have the Tower. And I love the Tower. It's been coming up a lot in recent weeks in readings that I've been doing at Fair. And one of the things that I have been using to explain the Tower to people is one of the reasons that I love it is it's all about your agency and your power and choice and whatever change is coming. Because the whole thing with the Tower is change is coming, and it's what are you going to do with this? Because you are either the dragon that is wrapping your body around this tower to hold the tower up against the lightning and the storm that's raging around it, and you're going to be like, I'm going to hold this tower up, I'm going to hold this tower up. Or you are being the dragon that's like, you know what? this tower is no longer serving me. I'm going to also pull this tower down and, build a new tower in a new location that's better than that location. Because, I mean, let's be honest, this location isn't super
It
great.
stinks.
Yes. So I think that in your future, where you are right now is more coming back into your own, and then next for you in your future is really sort of exerting more of your own agency in your life than you have been up until this point.
Yeah, I mean,
Would you like to add anything?
The whole point of this one not being inverted is that because the inverted version has a tendency of people trying to save the tower, using all that energy when they know, in fact, it's going to ultimately crash. This one is okay, before it goes down, rip it down, salvage what you can, go build it somewhere else, make a better one.
Oh, and yes, like Kevin is saying just now, tear it down and rebuild. Yes.
Exactly.
Kevin's on the ball with that.
Exactly.
I shall flip back now. And also, everyone, look, you'll be very happy to know. There we go.
I could use a straw too if I actually want to take a drink through this thing.
You could use a straw.
I could, but I know you don't share.
I didn't realize you liked white wine.
Actually, I don't.
That's why I wasn't sharing. You're welcome, Annie. Anything we can do to help, you know that.
All right.
All right, so let us go to Lavetta. And Lavetta, I see your request for being put on the list for November, and Chelsea, I see you too. So you acknowledged.
Okay.
And also, that is a thing that I want to make everybody very clear upon. If you send us a message or a comment on one of our posts or an email where you would like to book a spot for one of these, and we don't respond to you, it means we haven't seen it. If we confirm, only if we have responded to you and confirmed that you have a spot, does that actually mean you have a spot. If you do not hear from us, that means we did not get your communication.
Exactly.
So scrolling back up to Lavetta's comments.
So what would you have for as far as deck? Oh, I actually, I didn't even mention a little intro of the decks that we have here because we both of us have our Dragon Tarot. Red, as always, has the Swiss 1/1J deck that we refer to as the Dark Shadows deck, and I, of course, have my R-rated Sexual Magic Tarot deck. For those who would like to go with a little possible risque cards and a relationship reading.
Risque?
Yes.
Goodness gracious!
My God, they have been so popular at Salem.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Oh yes.
Shocker.
I can tell you that I was kind of missing them a bit a couple weekends ago in Salem when not Salem, Connecticut.
Connecticut, we were there. Yes.
I did 7 couples readings in a row.
You know what I haven't done this year in Salem? I have not yet done a single angel reading. That is usually where my angel oracles get the most use at Salem. I have not pulled that out once yet.
But anyway, let's get to Lavetta. So Lavetta would like general card number 6, and we will book you your spot for November as well.
All right. So
and she also asked for dragons. And Virginia, you have one for November as well. We have 10 total slots. So Lavetta is 3, Virginia makes 4.
Try to position these correctly.
Yes, I'll wait for you to do that.
So welcome, Lavetta. I don't believe we've seen you on this live stream before.
No, welcome. We always love the new people. And
exactly.
Before I flip the camera, I will just encourage anybody who hasn't been here before or who maybe hasn't gotten a reading from us before. If you do get a reading from us, either in Salem or at fairs, private readings, or a reading here, please go on our Facebook page and write us a review/recommendation. Because it helps us so much in fighting the algorithm, so to say.
I like that. Fighting the algorithm.
So I shall switch it over. Switch the camera. There we are.
All right. So here we have the inverted strength, number 8, which also doubles as Leo. So Lavetta, just as an odd chance, would you happen to be a Leo? We have the 4 of Cups. And we have the 10 of Cups. Wow, water's really coming up an awful lot in these readings so far.
It's almost like we're really emotional, okay?
Oh, good God, really?
Yes. Yes, I went there. You're welcome.
Melissa and Kevin would both like to be added to the list for November.
I just saw, and I am writing their names down.
So we're gonna have November booked out before we even get a third of the way through this one here.
Yep.
That'll be a first.
Sure.
You talk. I'm writing.
All right, yes, because I can't see to write this in this thing. So.
Exactly. You talk. I'm writing.
All right, so
In what thing? Aren't you a real dragon?
what?
In what thing? Aren't you a real dragon?
Yeah, I'm a real dragon. I'm a real dragon on the inside.
I'm a real boy.
I'm a dragon trapped in a human body.
There ain't no strings on me.
Oh, good God, really? Alrighty, so Lavetta, yes, are you a Leo? Well, we'll wait for the answer. I will just start talking with that. In fact, okay, so we turn this over because we have the Leo card, the Strength card, number 8, inverted. The power of the lion and the power of the dragon, the fact that they are separated by the rod of the snakes, because you're never quite sure when these two get together if they're going to play nice, especially when the card's inverted. That's the thing, is that it's kind of like matter and antimatter. They can do incredible things together. Like if it's Star Trek, they have warp drive. If you mix them together the wrong way, and everything just blows up. So there's a lot of strength, but there's also a lot of questionable use of it. Are you actually using the strength for a valuable purpose, a constructive purpose, or is it the fact of, the opposing forces here are in fact a bit adversarial as opposed to not? Things are going to have to ultimately kind of be settled out for this actually to have value, because having great strength is actually no good if you're not actually applying it correctly. The 4 of Cups here. You see here, this is the mommy dragon coming to basically feed the little baby dragons. From an emotional perspective, it's referring to the fact of you have, whether you like it to or not, you're playing that nice little role of caretaker, whether it be for actual children or just people in general. You have taken on the role of being the caretaker, and these guys are whining because they want their food and all that. It may have been fun once, but now it seems to be that you're looking to say, why am I still doing this? Especially when these dragons can probably feed themselves now. The whole point of the number 4 is that this is the end of the phase, that something else is going to be moving on at some point. The 10 of Cups, here we have the pair of dragons again, having a rather interesting discussion, of which you really can't tell by looking at the card. Are they friendly or not? Because it looks like they're starting to get into a bit of a heated argument, and this may turn nasty as well. You've got conflicts. All 3 of these cards here basically say that there's conflict going on here, in the fact of the whole point of the misapplied strength, and here that you need to change things because people are relying too much on you, and it's kind of like burning you out. And then, okay, so you want to make that change, want to make that discussion, and then you're being fed with resistance. So you want to make the change, but others want things to remain the same. And that's not sitting very well with you. Because,
is it time to remove toxic influences from one's life? Which I do realize is easier said than done, but I'm also of one of the younger generations where we kind of have that down to a science at this point.
But yeah, it does seem that there's a bit of a toxic element going on here.
Yeah, I would say so, because constant fighting is not good.
Yeah, we love telling happy endings in card readings, but we don't BS this. We're unplugged, we're unfiltered, etc. Because we don't have any stake in your game, so why would we withhold information? These cards are not great.
Lavetta says dead on, which is unfortunate because we would like to be able to tell you something happier, but at the same time, we do not sugarcoat and we do not pull punches.
Nope.
We will tell you what is there. We just wish there was something happier we could tell you.
Let's draw a clarifier for this one to ground this one
a
here.
Clarifier.
Okay, the inverted 4 of coins.
Oh, help!
Well, help may be coming, but
she's certainly asking for it.
Yeah, she's certainly asking for help. This is the dragon lost in the woods inverted. Also, now matching 4s here. Now we're talking about earth as opposed to water. Compatible elements, but water being emotion, earth is now, that is physical reality. So essentially, you're kind of going, yeah, this needs to be changed. You're looking for some assistance to help kind of get you out of this situation. I mean, if you have to, you could go it alone. You may be a little bit lost for a little while until you find your new bearings. But clearly, this situation, this is it's time for you to move on. This and get away from some of these responsibilities and this pain in the ass other person that's being there. Make it very clear that
You want to know what just popped into my head?
What's that?
I know that I'm not really the clairaudient. That's more you. But I was just sitting here and my brain just went, I believe it's time for me to fly. Time for me to fly.
Oh, cool. That works.
Yeah, I was like, oh. Like I said, I'm really not the clairaudient. That's more you. But occasionally I get stuff.
Yeah, you get stuff every now and then.
Listening about Pandora again, haven't you?
Well, yes, I've been in the car with you a lot.
So, Lavetta, I don't know if that if you have any clarifying questions on this. I hope this makes sense to you.
So, I saw somebody else in our list. Hey, Heather, I'll do as much as I can for a musical interpretation for yours. So, I saw Heather has just joined us, and she is on the list as well.
Excellent.
So, so we have after Lavetta, then we have Rachel and Debbie, and then Heather. Those are the people on the list that I have seen. So if Rachel and Debbie just want to make sure again that you're still here, because we do appreciate your guys' patience with all of this. We do realize that it might not always be convenient that you must wait for everybody else, but we do appreciate it. And we also do, if there's ever a time when you need to go like earlier or something, just let us know, because we've actually we have done readings for people in other countries that are on very different time zones from us. We actually a couple months ago just did a reading for somebody in the UK, and they were awake at 1:30 in the morning so that they could have a reading from us.
Exactly.
You've done Australia and India too, haven't you?
Yes, and New Zealand as well.
Yeah, way different time zones.
Oh my gosh, Sam, please let us know what the auto captions think we're saying, because that makes me really happy. Which, Sam, you haven't met my father yet, but you might. Sam is our downstairs neighbor, part of the cool family that we were telling you about earlier.
I've been working him to the bone with leather.
So
yes.
I was going to say this. So should we give them have the electronic try to crave this from dragon language? Let's see if they figure out what the hell that was supposed to be.
Anyway, okay, so Rachel is here.
Do you want to do that?
So let's do Rachel first.
Actually, did you want to do the commercial officially before we move on? Because we didn't put our banner up there with our with our website and all that.
We haven't yet. So Rachel, yeah, do your comment with all of the things that you would like, and while you're doing that, I will become Vanna White, and I'm gonna let that joke just sit.
Actually, she's getting pretty up there too, so maybe she.
Right, but I'm like extra white tonight is the point that I was making. Okay, so we will have Rachel, and then Debbie, and then Heather. Yay! We like how this works out. So hello, we are Lord Fafnir and Spawn Psychic Readers, and our website is on the screen right now, www.fafnirandspawn.com. You can also find us, most of you have found our Facebook page, Lord Fafnir and Spawn Psychic Readers, where most of you are watching this right now. We have our Facebook page, our business page, where you can also book private readings with us. We have a fancy schmancy book now button on our page where you can literally go through the entire list of all of the things that we offer and book us privately outside of these things and outside of fairs as well. You can find us in all sorts of places. We also have a YouTube channel, Lord Fafnir and Spawn Psychic Readers, where everybody else that's watching us is watching us. So if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to us, because not only do we do our live streams, we also do the Lord's ongoing series, Messages in the Music. And we also have our Instagram at Fafnir and Spawn, where we do daily card draws. So if you're looking for a smidgen of some daily Psychic Wisdom. You can find it on Instagram, and we do repost them to our Facebook. But if you want it first, absolutely go to our Instagram and follow us there. We are Renaissance Fair season is done and over until February, but you can find the Lord until the end of the month on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays in Salem. I recommend pre-booking with him if you can. He's very popular. And you can find me until the next fair season begins through private bookings and here.
Yes. So by the way, if you want to go to make a trip to Salem, Mass, I am in the store that's called Omen. And I am in the picture window because they pimp me out. Apparently, I'm eye candy. I draw people into the store, they say.
You are, well, I mean, just look at you. Would you not put him... Like this video if you would put him in the window. Just saying. Just saying. I'd put him in the window.
They haven't even seen this mask yet.
Well, I also... so, Heather, for anybody that's curious about which store in Salem you can actually find him in, The Omen, which is the sister store to
Hex.
To Hex. That's what it is.
It is within the museum mall.
Oh, Michelle says... I couldn't even get close to the store on Saturday. Yeah, that is not surprising at all.
Well, I'll put it this way, Michelle, if you had tried to get to see me on Saturday, you wouldn't have, because I had a record 48 readings on Saturday, which is the equivalent of 12 hours.
12 hours consecutive nonstop readings. This is how much he loves y'all. I only did one 2018 season, so I don't love y'all that much, apparently.
Apparently not.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they did also... You know,
well,
there were other things happening, but
let's not go there.
Yeah, but
because Salem. I mean, the Omen people are quite good to us now. So.
Oh yes, no, I just
anyway
have not been able to go back because of health reasons.
Yes, that's been your issue. Has more been healthy. You wouldn't be able to sit for 12 consecutive hours.
Ah, Sheila, you're on the list and you're here. Excellent. So
she's here. Every word of it.
Excellent. Cool. We like it when people show up that are on the list.
Okay, so who is next? We can keep the train moving here.
It's Rachel.
Rachel
says, no specific question, both any deck number 9.
Number 9? Yeah, I was gonna say we haven't used that deck yet.
Mm-hmm.
Or backwards. Me on them. I played the record backwards as a kid, so I know what it sounds like backwards.
Of course you did.
The turntable, you do the old thing, you know.
Is anybody surprised that he's my father? Just saying. Anybody that knows him and anybody that knows me, are y'all surprised?
So, no specific question. Oh, Lord.
So before we flip the camera over, I'm just gonna do a quick disclaimer.
Good luck with that one.
The Dark Shadows deck, which is the one that we chose since you let us choose, does not have 78 cards. It has 80. The deck included 2 blank cards, which are supposed to be for if you ever misplace one of the cards in the deck, you have 2 that you can use as replacements. But when I got the deck, I took a look at them and went, no, necessary, and shuffled them in with the rest. And so, Rachel, please keep that in mind because you drew 1.
So she has the inverted 3 of swords, the blank card, and the inverted sun. Now, can we tell, is the blank inverted or regular?
You're funny.
I know.
Why don't you talk about the 3 of swords, and I will talk about the blank.
Well, the inverted 3 of swords, again, 3, number of emotion, but swords, that is for thought. And frankly, in most other decks, the 3 of swords is the one where you see 3 swords stabbing a heart, referring to, the head trying to process heartache. And this one is also the fact, if you look at this card very carefully, it looks like it's a beautiful symmetrical card. It's not.
It isn't.
That's the thing about these cards, is that the designs actually are pretty symmetrical.
Look, there's an extra berry over here.
But not quite.
But there's not a berry down here.
Yes, it's close, but not quite. So again, this whole idea is that you are processing emotions with your head, which sometimes that's actually quite good. It's a good connection when the head and the heart actually communicate. Other times it gets to be
It
kind of
means that you're just trying to cut your heart off.
yes. Well, other times it also means it's a pain. It doesn't work. And this one being the inverted one is effective. Okay, so they're not properly communicating.
Yes,
This case,
there is not proper
there
communication
is
happening.
there is not proper communication happening. The fact of
I would
even
guess
makes
that the head is attempting to overrule the heart.
bingo. That even makes it more obvious when the fact of the sun here is inverted as well. But you go ahead and talk about the middle card, the blank one.
And so again, Rachel, you can absolutely feel free to tell us if we are barking up the wrong tree. But when somebody gets a blank card, and especially when they get the blank card in the position in the reading that you have, I just have to look at the person and kind of go, my God, how drained are you? Where are you? Are you... And again, no judgment, because quite honestly, what with my health issues and stuff, I have been struggling with this myself for the past few weeks. But are you genuinely properly taking care of yourself? Can you even hold like a proper thought coherently in your head? Are you having trouble communicating with others? I mean, not even just the people close to you, but, you know, the people on the periphery. Where are you in terms of just where is your energy at? Because this is saying a lot. Like I said, when I put the blank cards in the deck in the first place, I knew that they could tell me as much as the other cards could, and typically they do. So for your present, how drained are you, and are you actually taking the time to take care of yourself? Ooh, I win. I hate winning. I hate winning this game. I don't like winning this game. Would you like to start there and I'll join you?
The sun, the most powerful fire card of the deck, even though it's not actually part of the fire, part of the wand's suit. Normally, I basically say very nice things about this card because after all, it's number 19. And number 19 in numerology is a double transition. You turn 19 into a 10, which turns into a 1. The sun is a lot of things. It gives life. It also can take it away. Because after all, the sun, while it gives warmth to allow human existence, it also creates deserts. So let's just say that the sun inverted is not the best. That basically says, yes, again, the strength is there. The firepower is there, but it is being used to not to for the best to create. It has been used to, well, lay things low. And the idea of if you are feeling so tired and drained, having the sun come back at you with a vengeance like that, what it's going to do first is give you a friggin' sunburn.
Yep.
So it's like, talk about going from the frying pan to the fire here.
Mm-hmm.
You think you're actually trying to improve things. In some circumstances you might be. In other circumstances you're making it worse.
Well, Heather, here, I'm just going to flip back because Heather has a question. But what's up with this month's energy? Because you say we have a lot dark to say tonight. And, you know this, and other people, I've said this now, we don't sugarcoat, we don't pull punches. We'll tell you what is there to tell you. But honestly, in terms of what's up with this month's energy, I have a guess, and, I can only guess.
Well, last night was the blood full moon.
That, but also coming back, the pandemic is still very much happening, and we are now all sort of being forced to act like it isn't. And we all have quite collectively experienced a gigantic trauma as a species, and most of us are essentially being told to ignore it and to not, go to therapy for it or to anything, anything like that. So I'm not surprised by this. I've been having a lot of readings like this over the past month. I don't know what your readings have been like on a trend, but I am not surprised by how, dark things are right now, especially because, we are heading to the darkest time of the year. We're, I feel like we're sort of about where we should be at this time of year. It's just a bit heightened.
Yeah, I mean, think about the pandemic thing here. If you go with just the whole etymology aspect of it, is we honestly we have another 6 to 9 months of this nonsense.
Yep.
And the fact of people forget this, when the Spanish flu 100 years ago was around, that went around the world twice. It took about 2.5 years. Guess what this is doing? We're on pass number 2, gang. So yes, we are in the fourth quarter, but there's still a whole fourth quarter to play yet.
And
this is not over.
And also the people that are essentially in charge of the world are essentially asking us to act like this shit isn't happening, which adds a lot. And so to then answer your follow-up question there, Heather, this is being fed into the cards? Absolutely, because everybody's individual energy that we read gets fed into the cards. And yes, you can absolutely cleanse your deck of their energy after you've done their reading, but the point is their energy is the energy that's going into the cards for the reading, the same as how in a few minutes your energy will be going into one of our decks. If you're in a dark place, the cards are going to be in a dark place. That's just kind of how it goes.
I mean, having done a whole bunch of the pagan element readings in Salem, it's one of the most popular ones I do down there. The south position, which doubles as the health card, I'm still getting that combination of some cards. Some people are getting really, really great cards. Others are getting just horrible cards. And so it's like going, yeah. So you're coming out of your energy's coming back. Nobody's energy is actually back full.
No.
If anything, people are on the mend. I'm getting a lot of cards on the mend, which is good. It's really good. But like, no. You're not operating all thrusters yet. And then and then some are still kind of sitting down there, kind of like waiting for the recovery to happen.
And not to try to make this sound bad or anything, but then there are people like me and Dad that are trying to help everybody else. So we're also we are also struggling, even though it may not look like we're struggling. And Debbie says 25 any deck, both of us.
Okay, we up to Debbie now?
We are up to Debbie.
All right, let me put these away. All right.
TJ, it isn't bad. It just is what is, because this is the whole thing. I'm gonna we us for a hot second, and you can tell me I'm wrong if I'm wrong.
Are you gonna we all the way home?
We are not light workers, and we have never purported to be light workers.
No.
We deal with all of it, because light is only 50%. We want to be able to give people the fullest picture that we can. And if you deal solely in light, you are dealing solely in 50%. So we do the both. We do the light, we do the dark.
We are the old Luke Skywalker. We are the gray Jedi. We deal with the white and the black because you have to.
You gotta. It's the only way. And Heather, again, to respond to your question really quick while we're setting Debbie's reading up here, is that why your empathy is having such a hard time? Yes, it's because that's why mine's having such a hard time.
So what's Debbie's number again? I forget.
Debbie said 25.
25.
Hi, Fern. And yes, balance is everything. Fern. Matt says hi. Clearly, you can hear him.
Debbie has a lucky number. She picked 25. 2 and 5 make 7.
Yay! 7 being the number of resolution. I mean, you're more into numerology than I am. So
hey, look what she got a 7.
Well, put it more under the camera and then I'll switch.
And a 5.
There you go. That's better. All right. Switchy switch.
All right. So Debbie, I forget. She had no question, correct?
Oh, wait. Personal life, she says.
Personal life. She wouldn't be the Taurus, would she?
Would you be the Taurus, Debbie? Let us know.
You have inverted 7 of swords. The Hierophant number 5 doubles as Taurus. And another inverted cups card. 7 of cups.
Ooh, overwhelming choice.
Oh, boy. So... well, let's just say things are not as clear for you as you think they are. The inverted 9 of swords. Let me actually turn this because I want you to see these pictures for both of these cards here. But remember, these two were inverted here. The Nine of Swords, the fact of the swords forming the metaphorical door frame and the dragon partially obscured in the clouds. So, while the eyes are clear, the body is not. So it's like you're like waiting for
Debbie
earthbound.
says Leo.
Oh. Waiting for
Ooh,
earthbound
fellow
conditions.
Leo.
Oh, please.
Fellow Leo.
Oh,
Wow. Shut up, Cancer and Libra.
you say that like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Shut.
It's good to be a Libra dragon.
It's good to be a Leo.
It's always good to be
Anyway,
Cancer,
keep
so
going.
haha. Don't be jealous.
Don't worry, I won't be. Yeah, you keep on believing that over there, Lone Wolf.
I was talking to her,
Oh,
but okay.
I'm a Cancer moon, dude. I don't have to be jealous of you.
you guys want to take it outside?
We will later. Keep going.
Anyway, so okay, so the thing is, you're waiting for conditions to actually improve for you. Yeah, good luck for that. Because at some point you're going to realize that conditions are not going to improve for you. I mean, because they're not really improving. They're not really looking for your approval. Essentially, they're going to be what they're going to be. And you could go through that door frame at any point, or not as you wish. But waiting for the cloud to clear, you could be waiting there for a long flipping time. The not inverted Hierophant. Okay, so we have the 5, the reevaluation card, Earthbound. Boy, you got one of the busiest cards in the deck. Hierophant being the priestly figure, yes, but has all the tools, all the games, all the toys, and it's just the fact that this is like you're losing control over things. Are you the puppet or are you the puppet master here? It's like you're not quite sure which it is.
Trying to get control of her life.
Trying to get control and
But perhaps doesn't necessarily feel like she's succeeding.
no. Well, the thing is that, and then the 7 of Cups. Normally, this was inverted. Unfortunately, upside down cups don't hold water because normally this is a really, really good card to get. Say 7, the number for resolution, and here you have 7 cups, all with different symbols to basically say, pick a way what you would like to improve upon the quality of your life. What is it you want? Do you want love? Do you want knowledge? Do you want money? Do you want power? Do you want fame? Do you want, personal introspection? They're all there. All you got to do is just pick one and have fun. Just choose and choose wisely, because after all, each cup comes with its own glories
Well, choosing
and its
wisely.
own and its own price tag.
Well, choose wisely. That's the
whole thing.
bit.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is everything comes with a price tag, and if you're willing to pay the price, enjoy the benefits that go along with it.
Mm-hmm.
But this was inverted. That basically says that you're hoping for that choice, but it's not very clear if that choice is even there for you right now. So from the personal decisions, the fact is like you're waiting for stuff to happen, and you're just going through the motions right now. Your earthbound stuff is just incredibly over busy, and you're waiting for your resolution. You're waiting to go through here, and it's just, what are you waiting for? Because the conditions are not going to be, they're not going to happen just for you.
Conditions aren't going to get better just because you want them to.
No.
You have to make them get better.
Be like Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight with his double-sided coin.
Oh, yes.
He makes his own luck. You want to add to this?
One moment while I drop everything. No, I mean, I agree with you mostly. I mean, I worry very much just sort of, if you don't get overwhelmed by the choice, which I do realize is easier said than done. Like, way.
Oh, wait.
But, hey, I'm on this side of the table. So, I don't have to think about how that's easier said than done.
I was going to say, there's the empath being very non-empathic right now.
I am very empathic.
Yeah, but you basically essentially did a sucks to be you comment.
It doesn't suck to be you. Because it's one of those things where if we have enough time to sort of think about it, we can stop ourselves from being overwhelmed.
Ah,
Does that make more sense?
and Debbie just put a comment up there.
Made the choice, not sure if it's right.
Yeah.
Oh, look, our first troll of the evening. Our first one. Adenji, blessing, whoever you are. Goodbye.
Are you going to kill the troll?
Oh God, yeah. Like, that's just how we do. But no, I mean, I am very familiar with the feeling of being overwhelmed with choices. I mean, wasn't there a study done? I'm not sure if it's recently or not, but wasn't there a study done about humanity in general and how we tend to do much better in decision making if you give us 2 to 3 choices versus 6 or 7? Then we tend to get overwhelmed and worry that, oh no, we're going to make the wrong choice, you know?
Well, I do a clarifying card.
Ooh, clarifying
Because basically,
card.
because he said she made the choice. She's not sure if it's right. There's your clarifier.
Oh, you're going to thaw.
The inverse Ace of Cups. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. I always like that song. But if you look at the card carefully, you will see that the actual ice is starting to melt. So the glacier is actually, and not through global warming, by the way.
No, but I just, I appreciate the Heart of Ice is a human experience that we've all had.
Oh, Lord, yes.
I mean, we've all done it at least once where we've gone, ow, my heart has been injured by something or someone else. So I'm just going to encase it in this block of ice so that will never happen again. Wait, why am I lonely?
I like how you did that.
Isn't that exactly the experience? I mean, that's been my experience when I've done that. I don't know if everybody's experience is exactly the same.
I'm so alone.
Yeah, that's...
There is no one in the house but me.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Calls come from inside the house.
Oh, good. We're taking it in a slightly more Halloween direction.
It is a Halloween show.
It is. But no, I like that card and I don't like it all at the same time because on the one hand, it's a familiar human experience that we all can relate with. And on the and in the same breath, stop it. Tell me I'm wrong. Exactly.
Bueller.
All right, I'm switching back to the face cam.
The face cam.
It's the face cam. Hey Heather, it's your turn. And I'm gonna go back to your comment, hopefully. Good God.
Is that Heather with the blue dress on?
Heather, do you have a blue dress on?
Heather with the blue dress, blue dress, blue dress. Heather with the blue dress on. No?
No.
Well, it kind of meets the cadence for the song.
I mean, it does. Ah.
Syllables. I don't know.
So
I think you're
Heather,
stretching.
Heather, when you say Red's deck, are you talking Red's Dragon deck or Red's Dark Shadows deck? Just for my own clarity. And then 43 and relationship building. Ooh, we can do that.
Relationship building.
I'm assuming we're building to a new part of the relationship with the Who's band.
Is this like the Doors, Jim Morrison's famous song, "Build Me a Woman, Make Her 10 Feet Tall"?
Red's Dragon. Ah, okay. Red's Dragon.
And 43?
43. Hey, Kevin, if you feel called out tonight, good. Hey, anybody who feels called out tonight, good. Go talk to your therapists.
My God.
Wow, somebody's in the mood.
Is that not what we're doing? Is this not mini therapy? Are we not encouraging people to go get help?
Sippy straw.
It's excellent. Thank you. I'm enjoying my wine with my sippy straw.
No, but it's not what you're saying. It's the fact of the way you're saying it. You're saying it very crudely.
Oh, do I always have to be not?
You're doing it not in a light worker way. You're doing it in a young Skywalker type of way.
Well, is that not good for? Is that not what this month demands?
I can feel your anger.
Oh,
Makes you stronger.
Oh, I like. Oh, I like Annie's comment.
What's that?
It's because she didn't get her massage this week. Yes, Annie is my massage
Ah.
therapist, and she's excellent. I cannot recommend her highly enough. Go bombard her for massages.
Relationship
Hey,
building.
Fern, thank you so much. I appreciate.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Fern is a new friend that you would have met if you had come to the sci-fi thing, but you didn't. Fern was our across the way neighbor.
Hello, Fern, who I didn't meet.
Yeah, because you were busy doing something.
And if we had learned each other's names at the appropriate time, we could have been making jokes the whole time because Fern and Red Fur.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
that is so bad. Well, don't worry, Fern. I will be at Vermont. Well, all the other Vermont things we're doing. Plus, if we're doing sci-fi next year, I think I'll be there next year. Probably wearing this outfit too, because I think it's actually would go very well in any sci-fi fantasy thing. Would it not?
I appreciate that you can be alone for this reading, Heather. All right, so you want 43, and I shall switch.
She said relationship building.
Yes, she also said in another comment that she kicked the husband out for privacy.
Well, I'll put it this way: inverted judgment. Good God. Inverted 2 of coins, and the 3 of wands. You gotta see these pictures.
Oh, I mean, I know what they
Well,
are.
I know,
Yes.
but no,
Show
no,
all
no,
the people.
no, she needs to see them because you have the judgment card, the card this one here, which I sometimes refer to as the marriage card, because it's 2 dragons actually playing nice together, and then the 3 of wands with the excess fire. But you go ahead and chat away on this one. You take the lead.
So first of all, Heather, just for my own brain, especially since I'm a little white wine in there. When you say relationship building, what exactly are you meaning in terms of that? Because are you and the husband moving towards a new phase in the relationship? Are you looking towards expanding some things? What in the relationship building sector are we looking at? But I will start mouthing off in a general way, so to speak, until we can get a little bit more of the specificity in there. So let's start talking with the judgment in the past there. So first of all, I love judgment as a card. I love most of the cards. If we're perfectly honest, most of the cards in and of themselves are not negative. They need the context in order to become negative. Either we're going to work things out or shit is going to explode. Got it. Okay. Got it. How much work did it take for the two of you to be together in the first place? And again, there's no judgment coming from anything I'm asking, but the reason I'm asking is your past card judgment is all about moving shit out of the way. So you literally destroyed that mountain because it was in your way, because it was not it wasn't where you wanted it to be. You wanted something else there. It was in your way. And the dragon is holding a hammer in its hand. And I'm not quite sure how focused the picture is at the moment. But down here in the lower corner, that is supposed to be an anvil. So this is all about, again, the way that I was talking about before with the tower and agency. This is also a bit about agency. But instead of, agency in destruction, this is more agency in building things. Would you agree?
I would.
Yes. So we are a fiery couple, and we always have been. And you're right, neither family wanted this to be. So was the middle inverted? Was that inverted, or was that the white way wound?
No,
white way wound.
No,
Jesus Christ.
These first 2 were inverted.
Yes.
The only one that wasn't inverted was the last one.
So your present is the entering into financial / earthly contracts with another dragon, which is why I am now sensing a little bit of things are not where you want them to be in the present. That's for damn sure.
No kidding.
And based on your comments, we already knew that. But But the present card, and I find this really interesting. The present is the earthly card. It's not an emotion card. It's not a fire card like the future card. It is purely based in the earth, which is, I am wondering if perhaps that is where your current problems are festering. Does that make sense?
Is it Uncle Fester?
Yes, sure. And then, oh boy. And yes, I know that you are an earth sign, the Taurus and things, but this is more than just you being an earth person. Seems to be like you guys are having earth-based struggles. Ah, the farm. Ah, right. Yes, I knew that. I did know that. Again, like I said, Heather is a personal friend, so I try to not be biased. Also, my crap short-term memory occasionally helps out with that. But yes, so then we have the future 3 of Wands, 3 being the number of the heart, Wands being passion, fire, energy, motivation, things like that. So Heather, here's the thing. I don't have to say what's coming down the pipeline in the future. You already know. Because you've already made the decision. Am I right or am I wrong? Because that card in the future looks very much like if shit doesn't work out in the present, I am fucking gone. Oh no, I'm swearing. Goodness gracious.
Yes, go watch it. We'll get bleeped on Facebook here, right?
Well, we might get finger wagged on YouTube, but
I turned off the censor beeps tonight.
But yes, would you like to add anything there, Lord Fafnir?
I put it this way, yeah, that especially the last one, the 3 of Wands, you know, you have all the fire where it's supposed to, and then you have the wildfire at your tail tip. It's just like it's going to burn your wing, it's going to burn your tail, it's
going to burn everything.
It's going to burn everything. It's like burning down the house here. I mean, it's a California wildfire if you're not careful. How much of this inferno did you actually start? Is my question. I don't expect an answer to that, by the way, just by saying that. But now that it's there, it's what? Oh, you want to do a clarifier?
No, she asked a clarifying question. She asked, "Is it worth fighting for?"
Ah, absolutely.
It's absolutely fighting for, but again, that is entirely up to you.
Yeah, and grant free will, which is true for everything. But you have the inverted 7 of Swords. The only card in the Swords were these little metaphorical door frames. There's literally nothing there stopping you. Other than you, of course.
No, you are already on the other side. You already went through the doorway.
And you kicked out the top part because there's 2 little swords here at the bottom here. It basically that used to be the top part. So you whacked it away.
No, Heather, not free will. Free will. You have free will. You get to make the choice. Nothing that Dad and I say in any of these readings for anybody that we ever do is set in stone. Nothing, zip, zilch, nada. You have free will to make your own choices in your life. And indeed, that's exactly what we want you to do. We don't want to be responsible for your life choices. Hell no.
I'm not responsible for anybody else's life choices.
I mean, people have tried to tell us that we're responsible for their life choices, and then we always remind them that, in fact, no, we are not.
Yeah, it's called free will. You can't change your past, but you can change your future.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know where you're going, you're going to wind up someplace else.
That is for damn sure.
Can I chime in on this?
No.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Okay.
No, go ahead. What do you want, Sal Guy?
No, I was just going to say, like, I'm seeing all this, and I think you guys are spot on. You got to forget about what all the families think, and forget about even what the cards say. The only people that can determine whether or not it's worth, trying to salvage is you and your husband. You got to leave everybody else's opinions out of this. You are the only two that can actually make that decision and decide if you can be happy together. Forget what the families say. It doesn't matter if they wanted you to be together or not. They're not the ones getting married to each other. It's you two.
That's true.
Bingo.
See, every once in a while I have a good one.
Every now and then.
When you're not talking about crop circles.
Look, there's been enough crop circles here tonight, and you haven't called them crop circles once. I'm a little disappointed.
Because they're coins.
They're crop circles. Get over it. Get on board with the rest of us.
You know, he's your.
Don't remind me.
I have nothing to do with him, thank God.
Except for when he shows up in your house.
Yes, I am on point.
All right.
All right.
Move back to the
So-
faces. We're back to the faces.
Yes, we are.
Faces, dragons, and skulls.
Dragons and skulls and bears. Oh my!
Ooh, she has one more question.
Oh, what's her question?
The short term can. Ooh, in the short term, can they make it work?
Here. The moon.
Swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon. But you would know that, wouldn't you, you little English major?
Unless you happen to be a Pisces.
Do not swear by the moon, the inconstant moon. Things are about to change. Can you make it work in the short term? That doesn't say no, but it's one of those things where things are about to change rapidly. Do not be comfortable where you are because you ain't gonna be there long.
A quick reminder: the full moon was last night.
Yeah, that was the blood moon.
We're moving towards new moon again. Next.
Sheila, are you still there? And while we wait for Sheila to respond,
Oh, Sheila.
I am going to take attendance for the rest of the people here. And if the people have, if the people that I take attendance for are not here, then we are opening up the waiting room.
Do you have the waiting room list already?
I do.
Oh,
Sheila
cool.
Olsen, is she on the list? She said 18 dragon in business.
Sheila is on the list. She's here.
Okay.
Excellent. While we set
I'll
that up for Sheila.
You take roll call for the other people.
Yes, so if Zin Delise, if you are here, that would be excellent. If Kausho Shiel is here, that would be also excellent. And if Lindsay Aya, it would be here, that is also good. If you are not here, then we shall be opening up the waiting room to 3 names.
See, there's been requests for a sound guy reading that again. I'm just saying.
We already there was requests for a second sound guy reading the night the first sound guy reading happened.
There is no second sound guy. It's just me.
I guess we have to give him his own show.
All right. Okay. So while we're all here, no, straight up, really, realistically speaking, when would you guys want to see that? Because the reason that it lined up so well last year was April Fool's was on a Thursday, and obviously that is not a thing this year. And since we try to keep our live streams to Thursday nights, when would you like to see a second sound guy live stream? What month on Thursday? And we'll make it happen.
Because after all, this is not Halloween night, but we're dressed in our.
We could have put him in front of the camera and told people that one of us was wearing a sound guy costume. That would have been great.
That would have been rather interesting.
That would have been hilarious. Anyway, so for Sheila, I will switch the camera over now.
And I don't think anyone from the other side has shown up yet, as far as the other. What do we have left? 3?
Yes, 3.
Okay, so
business.
This is a bonus, a business.
Yes.
So we have the inverted Knight of Cups, the inverted Wheel of Fortune,
and the moon,
and the inverted moon. Okay. Sheila, I don't know what decisions you're making right now, business wise. Maybe.
Also, what business do you have? That's cool. We like business things. Do you own your own? Is that or is this just like job things?
Yes, I turned these over, so I want to see the pictures here because, all right, so basically you have the fish out of water card. That's the first one, inverted. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which in a business,
a holistic business,
a holistic business, but there's a business which is like, do not rely let random chance operate in your favor. For business, are you flipping nuts? And then of course, beware the moon. The inconstant moon shows up again.
Yep.
Unless you happen to be a Pisces. So we have 2 water cards, and then the Wheel of Fortune actually carries no element whatsoever. Okay, and I'll say this much: if you're trying to do something brand new, this from a business perspective, the whole fish out of water card, the whole but you're the seahorse dragon jumping out of the water here to try to basically see what's to be seen here. So trying to do like a possible expansion or just research into, hey, should I improve upon this? Hey, should I expand beyond this? That might be perfectly fine. The question becomes is if you actually want to pull that off, implementing that is going to be timing is absolutely critical because you cannot let random chance operate in your favor because it won't.
But is she actually breaking the wheel in order to fit her new set of rules?
Yeah, you see the whole point is the dragon is in the wheel. And the thing is he guiding it or is he going to basically just rip it off its moors?
Right. That's the question there.
Yeah, and then the whole point of the inverted moon here, again, things look really, really stable, but the thing is, the whole point is that here comes the Earth thing to be a pain in the ass, and of course, realize that the full moon only remains full for a very, very short time frame.
Sheila says timing is issue.
Timing is a big issue. Beware, be afraid, be very afraid. What's that? That's from the Fly. I believe the movie The Fly.
I think so, yeah.
The 80s remake of The Fly, not the original one, but yeah, be afraid, be very afraid.
I've only seen the original.
Vincent Price?
Yeah.
The 1930s one?
Yeah.
Oh, you never saw the Jeff Goldblum one?
No.
Oh my God, that was actually a really good remake. You should see that at some point.
That was the movie that hooked up him and Gina Davis.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, you haven't seen anything of her since.
Two Mensa members.
Yeah. Anyway, we're getting way off track here. So definitely research is important, and by all means, go ahead and do that. And if things look really, really interesting, absolutely, you want to give it a whirl. But yeah, timing is crucial. And frankly, this card says the timing right now is like not good.
I would agree.
But of course, business decision. I mean, if sometimes you do have to strike the iron when it's hot. And if it's going to be getting cold, then I would say to you, be very careful how to proceed, that you don't actually extend yourself too far and make a mistake.
Well, it's like what I said to Heather just a moment ago is do not be comfortable where you are because you will not be staying there long. By all means, strike the iron while it's hot, but do not expect something permanent to come from it.
Absolutely.
I'm going to switch back to face cam.
Do you have any follow-up questions to ask on that?
Yes, let us know, Sheila. And while we wait to hear from Sheila in that regard, I am now closing. So Zindelise and Kaozoshil and Lindsay AI, if you are not here within the next 15 seconds, I am opening it up to the people in our waiting room. And I know that Sam wanted to be a part of our waiting room. One of the other people that asked to be a part of our waiting room isn't here. So, or Tammy, if you are here, I haven't seen you comment yet. So Tammy, if you're here, speak now or forever hold your peace. But so yes, so Sam Campbell, we can absolutely do you a spot, and then two other waiting room. I almost did two other waiting room people, but no, two other waiting room people. Jesus, two
waiting people in one. Oh,
one. Two. Okay. Melissa. Okay, so we have Melissa, we have Sam, and we have the next person to actually make a comment.
Me?
No, not you. You live here.
No, I was reading Melissa's comment.
Oh, yes.
Is that wee all the way home?
Yeah.
Wee.
So, I can't say words. Remind the people what they're supposed to do when they get readings.
Okay. What you're supposed to do when you get readings is ask which one of us you want to be the point person, which deck do you want, and a number between 1 and 78. And remember, you can choose either one of us. You can have the skeleton duck over here. You can
skeleton duck.
You can have the dragon over here, and you can have for cards 2 sets of dragon cards, the Dark Shadows deck, or the Sexy Relationship deck. Yeah, no one's going for that one tonight.
Not yet.
Which is
no.
funny because we had like 4 or 5 months where no one touched that one, and then one stream where like everyone wanted the red sex deck.
It's true. It's very true. So yeah, so we have Sam, we have Melissa.
Well, shall we do Sam since no one else is? We've given up waiting for the other 3 to chime in, I presume.
Yes. Do your comment, Sam and Melissa both, and then whoever wants to be the third in the waiting room. Otherwise, we'll just end with 9.
Yes, we can do that.
We can. We have the power. You don't.
I like that. I have the power, but you're afraid to use it.
By the power of Grayskull.
Do 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 do. Yeah, Melissa, I can. If I feel so moved by the spirit. To the Red Sox deck. It just auto corrected to Red Sox deck. I like that.
I was going to say the Red Sox have been terrible the last couple of games. I don't think you want a Red Sox deck right
I was
now.
going to say we don't have a Red Sox deck on hand.
If you only have 9, you can do a reading for me.
Lord Fafnir, Dragon Deck 13,
13.
for the Sam.
Oh, so he wants the death card. 13 is the death card.
Well,
13 is the number of death.
No, it's just the number of new beginnings.
It's the number of,
that's
it's the number of death.
okay. Fine.
Death.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Hey, Sam, do not be offended. Like I said, you'll have a much more unbiased reading from this dude, whereas I know some of the information, so I will be more biased. Therefore, he is probably the better of the ones.
So what is his? Does he have a question?
Yes, the question is about his family member that has a health issue.
Ah.
Oh, that's so lovely. Their anniversary was October 13th.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary,
Happy
you in Virginia.
anniversary, baby. Got you on my mind.
Can I switch you over?
Switchy switch, whenever you're ready.
Switch. There you go.
Okay, so we have 3 cards. None of them were inverted, which is a nice change of pace because I'm getting sick of inverted cards. Justice or Libra, 3 of coins, and the Hierophant again or Taurus. So is the person we're referring to either a Taurus or a Libra?
I don't know
There's
that
Samuel.
part.
You do not know?
I know who we're talking about, but I don't know what her sign
yes,
is.
I have no idea who we're talking about here, which I guess is why I'm doing
Which
this
is why
reading.
you're doing it. Like I said, he's my downstairs neighbor. You haven't met him yet. So there you go.
20 years of putting up with me. I like that.
Hey, you're nice. We like you. We wouldn't hang out with you if we didn't.
This whole family's cool.
Well, I put it this way. We've got the idea here of justice, which, by the way, am I hearing a cat meowing upstairs?
She's whining for more treats.
Oh, good God, really? October 8th, a Sirius Libra.
My dad's the 12th, so you're
I'm the 12th. I'm also a Sirius Libra. And here we have the fact that we are still in the edge of Libra. You heard of this edge of 17? This is the edge of Libra. We're about to go to Scorpio a couple days from now.
This is the dawning of the age. Oh, wait, no.
Age of the Scorpio.
Age of the Scorpio.
Or the month of the Scorpio. That's coming up.
Yep.
So, Libra attached to the health of this person. Also, the fact that it's really recognizing the fact that even though we are ending Libra right now, something has been going on relatively recently. Maybe it has been this month or something significant has happened during the month of Libra for this person, in addition to the fact that they're having a birthday. The 3 of coins, the earthbound, the dragon moving forward in the woods, not necessarily, actually I should say, he's not lost the woods. He has a goal. He has a destination. He's not there yet. It's got to take a while to get there.
Mm-hmm.
3 is the number of love. So again, there's a passion behind this. There's a motivation behind this, opposed to just random walking, going absolutely not, having not a clue. No, there's actually a purpose here. And then the whole point, and then the Hierophant, the priestly dragon, we have talked about this one before, which also is one of the busiest cards in the deck with the fact of all these tools and all these things going on here.
Feeling in control or out of control.
Exactly. Let's just basically say that since it's an overall, this is a health question. This person is not out of the woods, but the idea of that things are improving. But there may be some of those which refer to the phrase one step forward, two steps back. There may be, just as you think you might be going issues, they might be going backwards again. And you're like, oh God, do I have to really go? Yeah, you do. It's not a linear recovery. And especially this last one, it basically says the fact of things are more complicated, are going to be more complicated than you wish. But overall, the progression actually says that this actually is turning in a positive direction. It's just not going to necessarily be a constantly positively moving forward direction. It might be the, okay, skip a thing here. Otherwise, this one here just pretty much says, be patient.
Good Lord, I don't think this man could be any more patient if he tried.
Well,
he's incredibly impatient. He works for me.
That's true. You have to be patient in order to be able to work for Sound Guy.
This is certainly, this is very true as well. But yeah, patience is key. Nothing here basically says there's anything going screwball, other than the fact of it just take longer and sometimes be a bit more complicated. That's what these three cards are saying. So how does that work?
Well, I won't say one way or another. What with my prior knowledge.
Yes, you and your prior knowledge.
I shall let Sam fill in the gaps or not as he so chooses. And then, Melissa, what was it you wanted?
She's obviously says not a Red Sox fan. She's a Yankee fan. Oh, gross.
No, Sam, but you're a patient person. You're asking about somebody else, but remember, this is your reading, and you're a patient person. Or at least you've given off that when we've spoken. If you're not actually a patient person, you're doing a very good job of fooling us.
So the wife needs to be patient. Well, remember the health issues, everyone has to be patient. So the fact that when one person's trying to recover, it affects us all.
I mean, us patients, we're the worst. We don't want to be patient about getting better. We want to be better now.
Yeah, I know. That's part of the issues here.
Seems like she's been patient for a very long time, so I can understand why patients might be running short with her health issues.
Well, again, this is why he did the reading and I didn't.
Yes.
Melissa says, please do not give her a bad reading.
Well, I won't. I won't. See, Melissa, I'd have to actually care about sports to hold it against you that you're a Yankees fan.
Now, she wants you to use the red deck, doesn't she?
Yep. Apparently, Red Sox. Apparently, yes, the Red Sox deck has turned into the Red Sox deck.
I will count it out, and I will do it, and then you can do all the talking.
I talk so much.
No kidding.
Uh-huh. Do you guys think I talk a lot? Leo. Duh.
I've lived your whole life.
Uh-huh.
We put up you as a Leo.
Uh-huh.
And your mother, a Leo.
You married her. That was your choice.
My mistake.
I was going to say, you made a choice.
My mistake. Oh, 46, right?
Oh, shit. I'm apparently supposed to have extra wine while I do this reading. She's requested it.
She wants you to be drunk, huh?
Apparently, yeah, you didn't give her extra wine. Oh, no. Oh, Melissa, sound guy's going upstairs. I'm scared. Hey, look, I found a cat.
Is that the whining cat?
It is, in fact. She's down here now. Move those just slightly. Yeah, yes, put those more within the camera. Thank you. Because
All right.
I need to be able to see what the hell.
Okay,
I'm
so we
talking about.
have first off the inverted hermit, number 9, the inverted king of wands, and the 4 of swords. So
Can I have your chair?
yes, I'm gonna turn these over. I'll leave it by so you can remember that they are inverted. So you want my chair so you can see them a little better? Or
Yes,
is it-
that'd be nice.
Okay.
That'd be nice.
Because yeah, I know the pictures on this deck very well. You really don't.
I don't.
I will just keep my mouth shut for the time being.
I think that's the idea. Blah. Okay. So yes, he's the one that puts the cards under here, which means that, if I don't want to look over top of him, I have to steal his chair.
I was going to say the thing is, and then my horns would probably get you tonight if you tried looking over me too far.
Oh yes, you would stab me. One moment, I'm going to sneeze. There it is.
Now you have to sneeze forever on camera.
Great. Real happy about that one. So yes, we have the Hermit, King of Wands, 4 of Swords.
So yeah, first 2 inverted.
So first of all, when looking at this non-inverted, good gosh, this person looks super sad to not be involved in the lovely love-making scene that's happening out here on the lawn. As is evidenced by this very, very depressingly put out candle. But again, we have to remember that this is inverted. So when I see this as inverted, it's suggesting to me less that you're less sad and put out about not being a part of, something else, and more actually taking time to be like, you know what, I'm gonna work on myself for a bit. I'm gonna let myself cook for a little bit. I mean, if we want to really take this in more of the relationship and sex angle, there's always masturbation. You're fine. King of Wands for the present. So, fire, passion, drive, energy, motivation, physical health, sexual desires. Things of that nature are all covered under wands. But this is suggesting less of all of that and more that, do you just need a fucking hug right now? Like, in your present, is it less about the physical connections for you, and are you looking more for a type of connection that you perhaps not necessarily that you haven't had, but that you're less comfortable in making just because you are more familiar and comfortable with just blatantly physical desires? And again, no judgment about any of this, just these are the things we ask. I think you're trying to get yourself to a different sexual / relationship place. 4 of Swords, 4 being the number of initial completion. So you're building a house and you have to build the foundation first before you can build anything else on top of it. 4 is the number that's essentially saying your foundation is done. It is complete. You may now build on top of that. Swords being the suit of, logical, rational thinking and all of that good stuff. I don't know if this is necessarily the position that you want to be in, where it's him more where the man here is more taking control and, really kind of using your body in the way that he wants to, or whether you would like to have more of a more even footing in this, so to speak, as it were.
If you would like my little...
yes, you're allowed.
Well, because that little fellatio scene there, because the way this deck is drawn, with you have to look very closely at the various way the people are posed and
Yes.
also their faces. She's actually volunteering. He's not demanding.
Oh no, I'm not saying that he's demanding. I'm just saying that I think perhaps she would like to be more slightly on a different footing than what is necessarily being shown.
Possibly, yes. Because that's the one card that was not inverted.
Yes. No, it's not saying that this scene is necessarily bad or that she wouldn't like it on any particular, on any given day, but that just more in general, she'd like something slightly more even, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like to add anything to any of what I've said, Lord Fafnir.
Well, the one thing about this one here is that in this deck, the 4 kings, two of the kings are drawn very positively, and 2 of the kings not so. That's one of the more positive ones.
Why, yes, because it's very nice. You're just getting a nice hug.
Because there you have the king of fire, who normally is an asshole. Let's face it, the emperor. Well, a lot of cards, the emperor is really kind of a jerk.
Yes.
And this is like, no, this is, I will hold you. I have the power, yes, but rather than being a jerk about it, I will just hold you and comfort you. So.
Melissa has added a bit of context here. She says, my husband has not done much with me for a few years, but now he's starting to. I'm nervous because I'm in an open marriage, and he usually does this when he's hooking up with someone, but I don't feel that's how this one is. I think he's being sincere. I mean, there is nothing in the cards right now that are making me say that your husband is insincere. Just perhaps that you yourself might like to be in a slightly different place within the relationship. But no, I'm not seeing anything here that's saying your husband's intentions with what he's currently doing with you are insincere. Any other thoughts there, Lord?
No, I think you got on that one.
Yay! I did it all without the extra wine.
Exactly. Yeah, it never shut up, did it?
No, it didn't. But that's okay. I
So
think
9 down, 1 to go.
If a last one would like to make themselves known, you have 30 seconds with which to do so.
If not, then we will just sign off a smidge early.
I mean, it looks like I'm blocking my mouth, but also not quite. See, I can't quite gasp in the way that I want to.
So you can't actually see any of my facial expressions under this mask. It's kind of fun, actually.
No, and they really can't see any of mine either.
I don't think it's anybody.
Nope, and that is perfectly acceptable.
I do believe that I do believe the 10 people who are watching this evening already have had their readings or do not wish one this evening.
Indeed, and that is perfectly acceptable. We accept this. So, shall we do our finals for the evening?
If you wish.
So, yay, Fern! And Fern, totally get your own next time if you would like in November. And like I said, we do not actually know what our November date is right now, but hey, as soon as we know, you guys know within 24 hours. So.
Let's go. Melissa has a comment that says, my hair is long. Yeah, haven't you noticed that? Has Melissa not noticed that my hair's been like really long of late?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's much longer than mine now. I've got the shortest hair in the family now.
I got the ponytail going back here with this.
I've got the shortest hair in the family these days.
Exactly.
But anyway, thank you all so much for joining us for this October. If you would like to have an in-person reading with the Lord in Salem, you may do so until the end of the month. And then if you would like to have an in-person reading with me and up until we start fair season again, book me.
Or me.
I just told them where they can find you until the end of the month at least.
Yeah, but I mean after that.
Yes, book him after that. But until then, make the next 2 weekends of his life crazy busy. As if they aren't already.
That's, yes, exactly. So actually, what do we have coming up? Do we have anything coming up to tell them about? in the month of
Uh,
November.
I was gonna say, define coming up.
Okay, so are we going to be going anywhere between now and Christmas as far as these things? I don't think we.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, we were supposed to have done a party in Vermont, but thanks to COVID, it's been scratched until next year at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So I don't know.
Nope, I don't. I think until the next until fair season begins again next year.
Yes, our first real event that we know about is going to be Super Bowl Sunday weekend up in Vermont.
Fern, we will not be reading at the holiday market, but Matt is selling at the holiday market, and I will, be there as part of his booth. So you will at least see me there. But we will not be reading for the holiday market.
You will still have not seen. You will not meet me yet because I will not be there.
Fern, I swear to God, I have a father, and he has a face under the mask. I swear he's real.
Yes,
I swear.
This is not Sound Guy with a mask on.
Do they know that for sure, though?
Shall I take the mask off so they can see my face for sure for the evening?
Some guy doesn't need a mask.
No, he just has a face for Halloween.
Oh, he has a face, all right.
I got good hair.
Yes. Well, then, until next month, we look forward to seeing you all, and until then,
merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. And happy Halloween.
Huzzah!